So if you read the title and you clicked on this video, that means you're watching me completely struggling to beat Spider-Man Miles Morales without getting hit once. So I'll explain the rules. So if I get hit, I have to go back from my last checkpoint. Getting hit counts as getting shot, punched, just anything, any form of damage taken. Also, I'll be playing on New Game Plus, just because I don't want to spend ages getting all my abilities and all the skins and all that. It's essentially just because I'm lazy. I'm also going to be trying to complete this as fast as I can, which means I'll probably be skipping most cinematic cutscenes. So, if you came here for the story of Miles Morales, you're gonna really struggle to figure out any other story. So with all that taken care of, I'm just gonna speed up the rest of the cinematic and we'll get right into it.
So cool. I got you. Hey, thanks. No problem. Hey, you think you're gonna add that new Spider-Man too? The key? Yeah, maybe. Original's just my guy, you know? Yeah, I know. Hey, is Tails Bodega around here? Yeah, right the other sign down the block. Can't miss it. Thanks. Beautiful work, by the way. Maybe leave a little room for the new guy, just in case. Convoy.
Alright, so here we have to escort the convoy. And just a little thing before we get in, I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm gonna struggle quite a bit. So if you see me do it, don't say, oh, you suck at this game, because I haven't played in forever. This mission is also where the first enemies are going to appear, and as I just told you, I haven't played this game in a while, so this might be a challenge. After watching Peter do the impossible, we essentially move on to escorting the convoy. After Miles lets all the raft escapees escape again and kills hundreds of people, we move on to the first battle scene of the game, trying to fight the raft escapees, which normally sounds easy, but right now I'm playing on a one hit equals death mode, so it's not as easy as your average game. After realising that Peter doesn't have Rhino under control, we move on to the second wave of enemies. This wave I die 3 times on. 3 times on the second fight of the game. That's really embarrassing for me. After completely wiping the floor of the enemies on our third try, we move on to the first chase scene of the game against Rhino. I also died on this scene once, but we don't talk about that. We're gonna say I did it first try, no deaths.
Yeah, I got this. Take it away, careful. Oh, whoa, wait, not the ball.
Then we move on to the level where we run through a shopping mall. This level I thought I'd struggle a lot because if you hit any of those big billboards you lose health. But surprisingly, I did this whole level first try. Then we get a quick gag from J. Jonah Jameson, which I always find really funny. Then we get to the second part of the chase scene. Yay! I'm so excited for this other section of the chase scene. I'm definitely not bored of chases yet. After blowing up this entire container and probably killing a few people and ruining all the power, we move on to where we fight a ton of other raft escapees. Yay! I beat this 100% first try. Yeah, I was being sarcastic. It didn't take me one try. Then we reach the Rhino boss fight, which was surprisingly extremely easy. You would think a giant 300-pound man would be difficult to fight, but no, first try wasn't a challenge at all.
You alive? Kinda. Guys? Wow.
Then we meet the 100% not bad guy of this game, Simon Krieger, who is the head of Roxxon, and also one of the lead developers of Newform, which is the whole thing that everyone in this game is essentially fighting for. Then, after a lot of boring talk, Peter tells us that we're New York's only Spider-Man for a while, so we have to take on a lot of responsibility. Then, after even more boring talk, Peter gives us the Great Responsibility suit, which we're never going to use, not once throughout the entirety of the game. He also tells us to go to a training sort of program thing, so that's where we're going now.
I'll let you know when I find.
This bit of the game was essentially just teaching us how to play and all that, but I lose to it, I die to it, which is kind of funny, to be honest. Then Peter has a seizure and some enemies appear that's trying to steal tech from us. So, you know what we always have to do? We beat them up. After losing a few times, we finally complete it, and turns out there's more of these around the map. Little spoiler alert, we're not gonna do a single one. Then, after swinging to Roxxon Plaza, Simon Krieger gives us a pretty in-depth thing of Newform. Too bad we're gonna just skip the whole thing.
No sign of anybody. Search for Newform. What were they gonna do with it?
And then we discover a gang called the Underground, but in true Spider-Man fashion, we have to beat them all up. But I'm going to leave this challenge off here, and I'm going to continue it in part 2. So, hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of trying to beat Spider-Man Miles Morales without getting hit once. But, yeah, see you guys in part 2.